Hello there, Star Wars fans. Today we're gonna play a game called Which Jedi That Should Obviously Be Dead Somehow Survived Order 66. Everyone have their guesses in? Well, if you somehow guessed Aayla Secura and Shaak Ti, you win. That's right, in a newly released Star Wars comic, Dr. Aphra issue number 32, we see Aayla Secura and Shaak Ti standing above an injured, fallen Luke Skywalker. Look, comics are fun. But it's really no wonder that Dave Filoni and others sometimes ignore them when making on-screen content. I bet these comics are a blast to read. I bet they're really entertaining. But fitting these inside of Star Wars canon, it's just not ideal. Slap a Legends tag on these things. Maybe I'm wrong. You can let me know in the comments. Do you think making comics, more bold like this, doing a lot more with them, do you think it makes them better? I don't. And before we get into more of this, yes, both of these characters can be an apparition. They can be a ghost. They can be in the world between worlds, some of that mumbo jumbo. I don't really care. There's just no reason to me to bring them back. It just doesn't make sense. Aayla Secura. She was a staple for the brutality of Order 66. How she got shot down, in the middle of the Order 66 montage, the Battlefront 2 line, it's a staple to Order 66. It is. And Shaak Ti has died 76 different ways. And she could still be alive, I guess. And I know you might be wondering, what do you mean they survived? What are you talking about? So, I'll give you a rundown of the comic really quick. Luke Skywalker. Between episode 5 and 6, he's doing a lot of wacky stuff. He also has a yellow lightsaber, which is now canon, by the way. Alright, anyways. He's captured by this Dr. Aphra character, who needs a Jedi to open up a temple. She's trying to get paid. Of course. So naturally, they make their way to a temple. Get caught in a magnetic storm. Oh no. Luke takes over the controls and he lands safely. Alright, time to enter the temple. But Luke can't do it. Oh man. Suddenly, some crazy guardians appear. Oh no, how are they going to get out of this? So, Luke and Aphra take them out, but then they fall through the floor. And standing in front of them, Aayla Secura and Shaak Ti. And again, it's fantasy world. Why do I have issue with it? Who really cares? But, it's what I talk about. So, first, a lot of these comics just feel like they're stretching super far to get people interested. Going outlandishly weird to, keep things going here. So, Luke has a yellow saber. In one of these canon comics, Luke also meets Vader again between episode 5 and 6. Now they're bringing back pretty crucial characters in the canon. It's just, that's 3 examples of me just kind of wondering, did this really need to happen? Luke having a yellow saber. Vader and Luke meeting again between 5 and 6, which I don't really count as canon. I don't think that should happen. And then these 2 characters reappearing. I'm sure there's more. If you know of more examples of just kind of crazy stuff in this canon comic, let me know. But yeah, again, both of these characters had impactful deaths in Star Wars. Aayla Secura was shot 455 times or so, and gave us the famous line from Battlefront 2, where the clones just didn't want her to suffer after being on this horrible planet for so long. Great death in the Order 66 sequence. Shaak Ti, well, you can spin the wheel for her death. Stabbed by Anakin? Stabbed by Grievous? Force Unleashed? I guess we can make it make sense to bring her back. There was no true canon death for her, as far as I know. Many, many Legends deaths, but yeah, nothing solidified in canon. Okay. Shaak Ti, you can be back, but why? Just try something new. The impact of Order 66 is lessened every week, it seems. Here's a list of most of the known Order 66 survivors. There's still some I didn't even put on here that are just in comics. But Yoda, Obi-Wan, those 2 are the staples. Those 2 were meant to survive. They're the ones that go on to train Luke Skywalker, the man that will defeat Darth Vader. After that, Grogu, great character, a lot of fun, love Grogu. Keleran Beck, well, they needed someone to save Grogu, so he's there. Grogu, great, he's super awesome. We all love Grogu. Keleran Beck, someone's got to save him. Alright. I was hoping it would be the Emperor. I think that would have been a lot of fun, but here we are. Anyways, Kanan Jarrus. Love him in Rebels. Absolutely wonderful character. And we see him escape in the Bad Batch, so cool. That one's alright. Ahsoka. Staple of the franchise now. Great character. Love Ahsoka. We all love Ahsoka. The show is going to be... Side note, I might make a video on the show later, but the show is going to be amazing. Anyways, glad she survived. Gunji, who we saw in the Bad Batch. Cute, fun character. Could have done something else. Cal Kestis. Great. Makes for an amazing couple games. But his master? Serjunda, Order 66 survivor. One of his enemies? Terran Malicos, Order 66 survivor. In Rebels, we also saw that Luminara Unduli survived Order 66. Now, she was killed rather quickly, but she did still survive. Quinlan Vos, mentioned in the Kenobi show. He helps, the underground tunnel. Sweet. Hopefully we get to see him eventually. Fun character. Again, Order 66 survivor. Jocasta Nu, the librarian. But how? Anyways, she survived. Was later killed off by Vader. So, sweet. Nari, who we saw in the Kenobi show. Basically just going to Tatooine being like, Obi-Wan, help me out, man. And Obi-Wan was like, no. Then he died. Oppo Rancisis, one of the Jedi Council members. He survived. Coleman Kasaj. He survived. Shakti? Ayla Secura? The villains in Ahsoka are reportedly Order 66 survivors. Inquisitors were all once Jedi. There's at least 5 more in Vader comics that I'm just not mentioning. Anyways, my point is... That was kind of rambling, I'm sorry. But my point is, let's find something new. I know there were around 10,000 Jedi, but Order 66 was this galaxy-shifting move that was intended to have Yoda, Obi-Wan, a few others, survive. But at this point, why didn't Yoda just call upon all the surviving Jedi and be like, hey, there's 40 of us, let's just go take on the Emperor? I don't know, there's so many of them. And I even made a fan fiction about that, so go check it out. Anyways, crazy stuff. I think I even had Shakti in it. I don't know. Either way, very, very, very crazy idea. Now, I absolutely love a lot of these characters. I do. I love Ahsoka, Kanan, Cal, Grogu, Quinlan. They're a lot of fun. But as for Jedi going forward, Force wielders going forward, there's got to be something other than Order 66 survivor, right? Maybe Force wielder that was hidden away in the unknown regions. More Night Sisters. Marin is wonderful in the Survivor games. I think she's wonderful. So, keep doing that. Night Sisters apparently in Ahsoka are going to be ramped up. I think that's cool. But yeah, give me another cyborg like Grievous. That'd be fun. I don't know. But I do know people are getting Order 66 fatigue. I just see it when a new Order 66 survivor is revealed and I go on social media. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. There's people just questioning the impact of it. And I don't think Order 66 should ever have to be questioned for the impact. I think it's the most impactful moment in Star Wars history. It has to be. So, figure something else out. But let me know in the comments. Am I overreacting? Does this matter? Ayla, Shakti, they're well liked by a lot of people. They're 2 fun characters. 2, I think, good characters for women. So, maybe I have this wrong. Let me know. I think they're 2 very strong Jedi. They were fun to watch in the Clone Wars show. So yeah, maybe this will all be cool. Maybe we'll see them in the Mando-verse. Maybe we'll see them in live action. I doubt it. Again, these 2 characters could just be like, oh, by the way, we're not real. I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense because we're on some weirdo temple. But yeah. Anyways, that's just my rambling. These are my thoughts on this. Let me know if you have different thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video.